Good evening. Thank you for logging into this presentation about our new elementary virtual academy program here in Fremont Unified School District. My name is Robin Sert, and I'm the Director of Elementary Education. I will be co-presenting with two of our fabulous instructional services team, our Director of Curriculum Instruction, Kim Kelly, and our Director of Student Support Services, Greg Bailey. This evening, we will be sharing with you details about our academy. Our community had an opportunity to ask questions. We have developed our presentation with those questions in mind, and we'll do our best to answer those this evening. In addition, after our second informational night, which will be on May 24th, we will have the program description posted on our district website and the elementary education website. In addition, this presentation will be available to anyone who was not able to tune in this evening or on Monday, May 24th. COVID has presented us with many challenges. We now find ourselves at the place where vaccines are becoming commonplace for adults and children 12 and older. Every indication are that vaccines will be available for our younger children going forward. The district is planning for students to return to full-time in-person instruction for the 21-22 school year. The Board of Education and the district leadership team firmly believe that the educational needs of students are best met in person, in the classroom, with their teacher. However, they also realize that a remote learning option may be the most prudent choice for some students and families given their medical or other extenuating circumstances. So this evening, we will be providing you information to help you make the most informed decision for you and your family. We're going to share an overview of the program, what to expect once accepted to the program, and finally, how to enroll for the program. We can move to the next slide. Thank you. So the program overview, it will be a TK through 6th grade program. The 6th graders that attend will be part of an elementary program. So it will not be a junior high program where students would attend periods throughout the day. We will be following an elementary schedule. Instruction in the Virtual Academy will consist of a 6-hour instructional day. We want it to mirror the instruction that students receive on campus in person. Instruction will be delivered through live instructional minutes, very similar to what our students experienced this year, and asynchronous instructional minutes. Live instructional minutes may include whole group interaction, small group, or one-on-one instruction. Asynchronous instructional minutes may include teachers' pre-recorded lessons and videos, as well as students practicing independently the skills that they are being taught during the instructional day. Students will be required to use Google Classroom and or Seesaw for communicating and completing their assignments. Students will be expected to periodically pick up instructional materials from the school site. Again, they will receive our Virtual Academy program will mirror our in-person program, and there will be an equitable amount of instructional minutes as the in-person instruction. Students will continue to use our core adopted curriculum. Our Virtual Academy is a program. Any students who participate in this program will not be eligible to participate in any additional programs, such as our Science Magnet or dual immersion programs.
So what can a student expect while they're in the Virtual Academy program? As Robin mentioned, it's going to be a combination of live instruction and asynchronous minutes. Approximately 75% of the daily instructional minutes will be provided through live instruction, and then the remaining 25% will be independent or asynchronous work. The teachers will be live online, and they'll be available for student support for the duration of the day, of course, with the exception of recesses, lunch, and their preparation times. Direct instruction and asynchronous work minutes is going to be similar, will be familiar to the students because it'll be similar to what they've been experiencing this year, and it won't be continuous screen time. So they'll be on the screen for a while, and then they may do some independent work, maybe back to working live and out to some independent work. Because the social, emotional, and academic wellness of our students is so important to us, we'll build in age-appropriate breaks. So we may have short brain breaks. There will be lunch. There will be time that the students can just socialize openly. And we will also encourage students to take purposeful movement breaks. So stand up, stretch, and do some moving around. Students may be asked to come on campus periodically for in-person assessments. And as Robin mentioned, students who are in the academy will follow the same calendar and the same bell schedule as the school site where the academy is located. We do this because, as she mentioned, we are mirroring what's happening in our in-person schools. As is true if your student participates in an in-person program, we will have parent-teacher conferences, although these may be held virtually. We will also have back-to-school nights and open houses, which will take place live via an online meeting that'll be scheduled by your student's teacher on the approved schedule of the site that the academy is assigned to.
Thank you very much. The next, I believe, 3 slides, we will talk about enrollment commitments and enrollment timelines. In order to guarantee appropriate staffing, families will commit to the virtual academy by submitting an application, and that application will be available next week. And I'll tell you the deadline, I believe, in the 3rd slide. Participation in virtual academy is ideally a year-long commitment. However, we will allow transfers back to full-time in-person instruction as long as it coincides with the end of the trimesters at all of our elementary school sites. Since participation in the virtual academy does not guarantee a spot at the student's home school, when they decide to return, it does not guarantee a spot at that student's home school. We will place at the school that has space closest to their home school moving forward. Next slide. Talk about the timeline. The timeline for the applications will be May 25th, 4 p.m. Students, parents or guardians who submit applications during that time period may be eligible to participate in our lottery for the 21-22 virtual academy for elementary school and based on grade level. First priority will be granted to students who are based on medical necessity, either via health plan or an IEP or anything like that that we could determine. The second priority will be granted to students who are living in the households with somebody who's medically fragile, and that will be per parent notification. The remaining seats available will be assigned based on lottery, and we will have a process for that. That is very clear and is very open if people would like to see how we do that. And once again, the applications must be received by 4 p.m. on June 4th and able to participate in the lottery if needed. On June 8th, we will hold the district lottery. So that is basically, we put all the names in a hat and we pull students' names out of the hat. We typically will have Ms. Cert join us. It would be myself, and we will have 1 or 2 parents who are not part of the possible lottery just as witnesses to this lottery. 11th, you'll receive an acceptance letter, or if you have been placed on the wait list, on June 11th, those will be mailed out. Once a student is accepted, and they are committed to participation in the 21-22 virtual academy. Next slide. Once again, the application will be located on our FUSD's homepage and elementary education. It will be in English, Chinese, and Spanish. Once completed, those applications must be sent to me, Greg Bailey, at gbailey@fusdk12.net. Once again, by 4 o'clock on June 4th. And then once again, in order to participate in the lottery, your application must be turned in during our proposed timeline. Next slide.
Okay, so we've given you a quick overview of our new elementary virtual academy. Hopefully we've been able to answer most of your questions. If you continue to have questions or something, you need some additional information, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Robin Sert. I'm the Director of Elementary Education. If you are aware of people who are not able to attend tonight, we will be posting this on our district website so they can view this at their leisure. We just want to thank you for logging on and viewing our presentation tonight. I want to thank my colleagues for being here with me. We will hold one more informational night on May 24th, where we will share the same information. Enrollment for the program, as Mr. Bailey said, will begin on May 25th. Again, if you have any unanswered questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a wonderful evening